What is up, my Lorcana goons? And welcome back to another Lorcana Goons live stream. If you are watching this, welcome. If you're watching the VOD, you can fast forward to whatever part you want. We're going to deck build. We're going to go ahead and play some Inktable.net. I don't know if you can play Pixelborn yet with the Rain of Jafar stuff, because I have like a couple Rain of Jafar cards from the early stuff to let us open, right? But oh, there we go. The YouTube. Okay, so just setting up some settings real quick while we let people join the live stream. But yeah, we're gonna look at some Dreamborn decks. We're gonna take a look at the meta and whatnot. What people are cooking on Dreamborn. I want to go over some cool decks. Maybe find some stuff that we can test out ourselves. Right. Let me change this thumbnail on YouTube. But how's everybody doing today on this lovely Wednesday afternoon? Reign of Jafar comes out this weekend. Let me know how my microphone sounds too, guys. I changed some mic settings, I think. Cool. So we got that going. Let's check out this live stream. Cool. So we're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Wherever you're watching from, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. What's up, my goons? What's up, So Shiny TCG? How are you doing? Let me know how the stream quality is looking on your end. Here's some of the decks we have that I've been working on, that I've been testing out, man. I think I'm onto something with this Blue Steel Ally deck. Like I've really been trying to make this Blue Steel Ally thing work. Let me give you guys a little bit of Mike sounds good. Cool. Mike sounds good. So this is where I'm at with Blue Steel Allies. It's a 60 card deck. So shiny. You're getting a sneak preview of the goo right here, the hidden spice. Mulan is such a good card in this deck. It was already good in the Kiwi deck, right? Because you're recycling through some cards. Maybe we add Migduck Manor in this deck too. It could be a possible win condition. But yeah, I was not playing Pete Games in this deck, and I think Pete Games is the way. Pete Games is just so good. Pete Games is just so good, especially in this upcoming new format. Jasmine is the new Hiram. Yeah, dude, the Jasmine shift line is crazy. Being able to see how far I'll go on turn 2 is insane. Being able to just generate free value quests to get an ally character. Searching the dock off the Jasmine is really the move, I think. I think that's the move. Let's go ahead and run some hands with this on Inktable, shall we? No nonsense. We're gonna get into this immediately. Export to play on Inktable. Let's go. But yeah, how you doing, JD? How you excited for the format? How was your set champs season? How was your set champs season run? If you have any decks you want me to look over, dude, let me know. Put them in the Discord deck list section specifically. That way, we can take a look at them on stream. But shout out to all the Discord members. I appreciate you guys for helping us with the content that we did on Mondays. I hope you guys like the new Monday video layout too. How we've been doing that. But okay, opening hand. Blue Steel Ally Mulligan. We don't have an ally for this Bianca. We need more. We have some ramp though, which is good, so we can ramp into a 4 cost. I'll go ahead and get rid of all these except for the sale, because I really want to see a Shift Jasmine on like turn 3, I think. Oh, Shift Jasmine. There we go, Shift Jasmine. Pretty good. This is a really interesting line, right? Because we have some plays where we can go turn 1 Jasmine, turn 2 Shift Jasmine, seeing how far I'll go. Or we go Jasmine turn 1, or Mulan turn 1, right? Turn 2 we go sail into a Jasmine, and in turn 3 we can shift Jasmine, seeing how far I'll go. 4 heroes, no mat, very sad. 3-1 pair down to bubble, no mat. Hey man, that's the toughness of the competition right there, right? Right, I feel like with the no, I mean it's me by the way. I feel like having only a first place mat was an interesting change, because there's more top cut prize cards. So congrats on getting your 4 heroes, by the way. It's not an easy thing to do. However, I do feel like the mat is a little bit more prestigious this time around, right? Because there's only one going around, and you don't really have that same situation of well, we're gonna play for the finals, and we're just gonna roll for the mat. Palace Guard on turn 1 by our AI opponent. So I ended up going Mulan, because I want to see how this line works out for me. We're going to ink a Tinkerbell. Then we will play a Sail the Azurite Sea. We'll draw. We get to ink again. We're gonna go ahead and ink I'm gonna ink a Sago because we're gonna sing all Fargo next turn. Then I will play a Jasmine for the remaining ink we have. What's up, my goons? What's up, Saucy TCG? How are you doing? Look, we can even give our Mulan resist in this scenario. Go ahead and quest with our Mulan because they don't have a crab situation going on yet, and this Palace Guard, if we know it's not going to clear it. We're disrespecting Lumiere here, I guess, if they're playing Lumiere, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so new Mother Gothel ability coming into play. Oh, and we got by the Mother Gothel. We got punished by the Mother Gothel that I don't like, actually. Wow. We got punished by the Mother Gothel. I forgot that I even put that card in the deck. This card's not my favorite, but it's a new card. I'm interested to see how this works in Ruby Amethyst. When you play this character, deal 2 damage to a chosen character. It gains Challenger +1. So, that Palace Guard was able to clear my Mulan through the resist. When this character is banished, it goes back to the hand. So he got a free card to the hand. Wow. Hey, what's up, Dama? How are we feeling about the gimmicky Mickey 10 cost? Seems like some cheese builds are going to pop up with getting him out quick. I'm down to try and build something. If you have any builds, let me know. If you have any ideas, let me know. That. I feel like it could work. I feel like it could work for a while. Okay, wait. Before I say it, let me think. What would be the best play? I want to shift first. We're going to shift this Jasmine. Very strong play here. Very strong play. And then we can sing our how far I'll go. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, what's up, boy? The dog came in the room. We have another ink to spare, so we will grab an Inkable card, and we will put the Alice into our Ink Exerted. Ink the Tipo. Go ahead and play this me. This is really rough, though, because this gets got by... Oh, no, it does not lose out to Crab. We lose out to Fox here. This is like a very bad, like... If he has Fox, this sucks for us. If they have Fox, this is really bad for us. But no Fox. No Fox on our end. Okay, so 10 cost Mickey. Yeah, it could work in a deck. I'm thinking in the decks, it's a 10 cost, right? So how do you cheat out a 10 cost? How do you get to a 10 cost faster? The decks you probably play that in, we could try and make like a Hercules, like the Return of Hercules deck, an Emerald Steel or something. A Sapphire Steel probably has a very clean way to ramp into that 10 cost faster than the opponent, which is pretty cool. You have to go like a hyper ramp version maybe. What are we looking at here? So our Sami is going to go ahead and take out this Mother Gothel. Get that out of the way. I feel like I want to get rid of this Queen of Hearts. So let's see if we can grab some ally characters and see what we find off this Jasmine. Look at the top 3. No allies. Ooh, that's rough. That one's rough. That one's pretty rough. Pretty rough. You know what? We're gonna hard cast the Zeus and get rid of the Queen of Hearts. It's fine. It's fine. I will pass there. Mickey Trumpet, Mickey Warrior from Arcasia, and Mickey 10. My biggest issue... I like the Mickey Warrior from Arcasia because you can combine that with like a Purple Steel deck, try and do something like that. My biggest issue, I think, with the Mickey Trumpet is he's so slow, and he might get rotated out. So 2 issues there for me. Ooh, we top decked a Desperate Plan. This is a really good card to draw right now. We're going to be able to do a couple things. We can either sing Strength right now, deal 1 damage to the Palace Guard, take it out, try and secure some tempo there. I kind of don't like that, though. I think we're better off just inking the Strength, playing the Desperate Plan, which will give us 3 new cards, and then go from there. I like that, because we can always see another song. And if we see a Zeus, I'd rather sing Zeus and clear the Sisu, because the Shift Sisu comes down pretty soon. So we're going to Desperate Plan first. Draw 3 cards. Ooh, very strong, very strong. We did... unfortunately, the cards we drew we can't play. So I'm going to go ahead and quest and look for an ally that we can play. Let's dig for another ally. We find a Tipo. We'll grab the Tipo. We'll grab Tipo. And we can... I think we can go ahead and ink, in my opinion. Yeah, we can go ahead and ink one of these Cogsworths. I think the 6/6 body... Actually, do we need to? Do we need to ink, chat? Yeah, we'll ink. We'll go ahead and ink. We'll ink because I want to lower the C's to strength. Cliff Z, what's up, my goons? Dama and the green steel. Okay, so yeah, the Return of Hercules is probably one of the cooler ways I think you can cheat out that Mickey. I think if you are playing that, maybe you do play like the other Mickey Mice. Get it? You can play the other Mickey Mice too. Ooh, the bell. I got by a bell. I'll quest again and look for more allies. I want to be able to shift this Arthur next turn. We're just getting T. We're just finding T-pos. We need harder hitting allies, I think, in this deck because we're just finding T-pos, and that's not helping us here. That is not helping us here. But we can play Arthur. We're gonna skip our next draw. We can play the T-po. No T-po effect. We'll pass on that, and we have to pass there. Do you guys have any like giant Mickey builds yet? Do you have a Mickey build? Because if we're gonna play the other Mickeys, like the Inspirational Warrior, I believe that's what he's called. If we're gonna play those, then I like playing the Inspirational Warrior with cards that give rush. Oh no, no Tremaine, dude, Tremaine's getting me. Tremaine's getting me. Oh no, man, Sapphire Steel's not looking too good for me right now. Oh, and I had to skip my draw. No, no. Okay, so, hmm. I'm just gonna go ahead and give my dudes resist. We'll use this to clear your Sisu. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll pass. Yes, yes. What do you think of the AI from Inktable? Seems fine to get familiar with decks, but not to practice for competitive reasons. Yeah, I 1000% agree. I don't use this for like competitive tournaments when I'm practicing. I think Lord Canino's just better. However, if I build a deck, right, and I can't beat the Inktable AI with the deck, then I know the deck either sucks or it needs way more work. Why did I not draw again? Skip your. Oh, this is just permanently you skip your draw step while he's on the board. I thought it was just on play you skipped your next draw step. Oh no. Oh, wow. I need to read the cards. I need to read the cards, chat. I need to read the cards. Trinidad looking buffed heavy too. New lady so strong. Yes, Dama, I agree. I think Trinidad is gonna be so good. Okay, see, this is why I like Inktable too, because now I know this Arthur it's an entirely different card than what I thought it was. This is an entirely different card than what I thought it was now. So we're just skipping our draw step indefinitely. See, that's not good. I don't think that's necessarily. I mean, it's good, but we're not in the best spot. Is what I mean. So we're gonna go ahead and give our Cogsworth some extra some boosts, and we're gonna make some trades. Test the Trinidad's list, brother. Yeah, I'll test the Trinidad's list. Yu-Gi-Oh player mentality here. Yeah, bro. We need to read the cards, man. I'm just playing the cards, and then I'm learning the hard way. Definite Yu-Gi-Oh mentality here. We'll see. This Arthur's getting a lot of value though, so I can see why this has this ability. I do have my own Trinidad list. Kazda. Yeah, Kazda. If you wanna see my Trinidad list, let me know. If you wanna provide your own, you can provide it in our Discord. In the deck list section. Let me know. Let me know what you prefer. But I have a pretty solid list, I think, for Trinidads. Who needs to read cards? Yeah, reading is for squares. Reading is for squares. Okay, yeah. Oops. Ignore the ad blocker. Yeah, this is not my game. I'm getting got. I am getting got. Okay, so Blue Steel Ally needs some work. That deck needs some work. I feel like we weren't getting good allies off the Jasmine. We weren't finding good allies off the Jasmine. We play a lot of heroes too. Yeah, I don't know. We need more allies. We'll revisit this. We will revisit this. Let's see it, my friend. All right, Kazda, we'll go ahead and show you my Trinidad list. I was petting my dog. That's why my arm was down. Dogs and a goof. That's where we're at with this right now. That's what we're calling it. Dogs and a goof. Okay, so as you can see, I have the enchanted dog. I probably won't play the goofy. I'm not a fan of the goofy, legendary goofy, so I'm gonna take that out right now. But this is where I am at with Trinidads at the moment. I am a big fan of Merryweather. Merryweather is a card that you can play on turn 2 to give your lady an extra 2 strength. It'll make your lady a 2 strength 3 willpower character, and then lady's ability will trigger as well, making her a 3 strength character. So that means you can go ahead and start questing for 3 on turn 2 with the lady. So I think that's really strong. Inktable also works on your phone. Have been playing it everywhere. Yeah, Cliff. That's what dude. Whenever a new format comes out, I be building decks on Dreamborn, and I start loading them up onto Inktable while I'm at the gym, and I'm just like on the bicycle at the gym, like playing Lorcana, bro. It's hilarious. I am so. I am desperate. What do we got to do, Ravensburg, to get a digital client for this game? Like what do I got to do to play Lorcana while I'm like laying in bed? Like please, please. So if I were to take anything out of this deck right now, for sure I'll take out the Goofy. Don't think it's necessary. This Tramp that gives characters Ward, I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's good. I don't think it's necessary like right now immediately. Jacques is a very strong card. I don't think it's a bad card at all, so I really want to test it. Okay, hear me out. The 3 cost Tramp got auto cut after a few games of testing. That was the Ward Tramp, right? Right? It doesn't seem necessary. It does not seem necessary, Casta. What do you think of the Shift Tramp? Floodborn Tramp, Dapper Rascal. I'll be real with you guys. This is not my favorite card. Like I don't think you play this at 4. Like I don't think you need to play this at 4. Personally, I think it's a good card, but Rapunzel's always just gonna be better. I think most of the time I'd rather keep this tramp on the board and keep questing than shift on top of this tramp. And half the time you don't really play your 2 cost tramp until like later on in the game if you're getting some good trades or if you're just trying to pump your lady. I took out the 1 cost lady, by the way. Love it. You run it at 3. Really? I don't know. I just feel like I understand the concept, right? Like you whenever something's banished, well, you have this, you'll draw a card. So it's kind of like the Hades from gaining lore. So I do see where it's good. I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen it in action enough. But what do you guys think? Are you still playing the uninkable 1 cost lady? I took this one out. I took this lady out entirely. Just because I feel like it was unnecessary. Fort kit for bouncing back singers. Oh yes, no, you're right. You're right. It needs to be Fort kit. Cause I cut a kit out and then immediately I ran into a Diablo deck and I just you have very minimal outs to Diablo in this deck. Go-Go is kind of an out, but if they have Diablo at the Cove, you literally need a Go-Go plus a Tramp. But we are playing the Merryweather, which is good too. I was playing Gazelle because I did like Gazelle as another out to Diablo, but it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. So yeah, uninkable 1 cost lady. How do we feel? How do we feel about this one? I think some of the big decks right now that are starting to become very trendy are like Beyond the Horizon decks. I'm seeing a lot of people talk about those. Emerald Steel and Amber Steel are like the primary ones. So we have a really good Amber Steel matchup already with Trinidad, so I'm not super worried about how that's going to pan out. We have plenty of ways to remove songs and whatnot from the opponent's hand. However, the Green Steel matchup is a little bit different. I feel like Green Steel can kind of farm you if you don't have enough Diablo out. So let's take a look at some other cards that came out in this set for this color combo that aren't necessarily archetype related, like Lady and the Tramp related. I'm curious to see if there's any other Diablo outs. I still run 4 of her. Wow, you're still running the 4 Uninkable? That's another thing too. I love that this deck doesn't play that many Uninkables anymore. Because I don't feel like I need to play Merfolk because you play this now, and I didn't want to play the 1 cost lady anymore. It just didn't seem necessary unless I'm playing the shift line. I really want this Merryweather so that I can trigger this lady. Right. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong because this list has, what is this, 12? Oh yes, 12. No, we're at 16. We're at 16 1-cost characters, and arguably you want to play like 20. So I could just be wrong. So I could literally be wrong, but I feel like I'd rather play Little John instead of the lady. Right? Right? Because it's still hard to get this tramp on the board. It's a 6-cost, shift 4. You're really only getting it this tramp or the 7-cost tramp. I think if I was playing the Ward tramp, I would play more of the lady. Jim Deere is really good. This card, I think, is a card that's worth looking at in any deck that's like heavy questing like ours. I think the new set 8 1-cost lady is overrated, to be honest. Really, Cliff? Do you think the Enchanted over this one? You think this lady's overrated? Quest for 3, potentially? Swing. It's a 1-cost character that can challenge for 2 to 3 strength. I like it because you can combo off with like Merryweather and Tramp and make this girl swing for like a really big amounts, Do some cool combos there. Other than that, let's see. So we know we're playing this lady for sure. You know what we could play in this deck since we're playing 4 of like this lady family dog? We could play that Emerald card that lets you that's like Clarabelle that lets you draw until you have your opponent's hand. I loved having Clarabelle in this deck. I loved playing Clarabelle in this deck, bro. And I feel like I'm gonna find my way playing Clarabelle again in this deck because that's the thing. I had the Clarabelle package in this deck for a long time, and I thought it was so good. Play for free off 3-cost Lady and makes bodyguards with a 5 body. Great. Needs a lot of characters to work and resets the next turn. Yeah, the resetting the next turn kind of sucks. I can totally see that. It does still quest for 1 though, with a 3 bodies, so it's like a little bit cheaper than a Little John. Wait, Kazda, who were you talking about playing for free off the 3-cost Lady? Who were we talking about there? Was it Jim Deere? Was it Jim Deere? Have you seen the Sapphire Amber Lady Von Alice aggro deck going around? Sapphire Amber Lady Von Alice. That's a mouthful. No, I have not. I have not, Birdie Wolves. If you want to drop a deck list in our Discord, I could check it out. I'll bring it up. You said Sapphire Amber, so yellow blue. I'll look at the color pairing right now on Dreamborn. I'm sure it'll come up if somebody has it. Is Wrong Lever a good card? Choose one and return chosen to the player's hand. Put a card name. No. It's a funny card, but it's not good in this deck. Jim Deere. Yeah, okay, so Jim Deere. I was thinking that too. I think Jim Deere could be good in this deck if we could find a way to fit it in. I'm going to take out... we're going to play one Jock. We're going to play one Jock for the Spice. We're taking out one Jock for the Spice, right? So now we have 58 cards. We either put in 2 Jim Deere, but that's a lot of 2-cost characters, or 2 1-cost characters. And our 2 1-cost characters could be... Or we play Only So Much Room, bounce a character with 2 costs or less, and then grab something from our discard. No, it's not good. Whenever this character quests minus strength and gains reckless, nope, not good. Any evasive outs over here? When you play this character, remove 2 damage. If you have a character named Don Carnage, pay 1 less to play this character. A card I've been testing, which is good for this deck, is Lucky as a 2-of. It has draw plus 99 puppies effect if they can't deal with it. Kelnir, thank you for the advice. I'll look it up right now. You said Lucky? Which Lucky? Which Lucky? Lucky. Remove set 8. Lucky. This Lucky? Oh, it does have the 99 draw effect. And you just get a bunch of cards, right? I see. Is there any legendary this set that will have comparable value to Shark or Tamatoa? Ooh, so that's a hard one. It's a really hard one. How much to convince you to make a Rockstar Stitch list? How much? You got to donate $500 for that. No, I'm just kidding, your boy. Yeah, stay in the chat. I'll get on it before the stream ends today. Don't worry. I got you. Rogers, any Rockstars, like a deck that can play Rockstar Stitch, I got you, bro. I got you. I'll look at the legendaries right now too. Audit. I don't think there's like that many good legendaries in this set, like to be honest with you. Like nothing comes to mind immediately. But there's a couple bangers in this set. Alright, we're gonna play one of the Unequable Lady. We'll see how this still plays out. And then we'll play one other 1-cost character. Well, is it the Jim Deere? Is it the Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches? You could probably play Rockstar Stitch in this deck, honestly. That's probably like one of the better ways to do it. Jimmy Dean. This character's not bad either, the Rhino. Okay. We're just gonna play one of her and then one Little John. Where's my Little John? Little John. Hey, where is Little John? He's an emerald. There he is. One Little John. There you go. Real quick, legendaries from this new set, so we can manage afar. Legendaries. All right. Any legendary that's gonna be expensive? Asks Audit from this new set. Well, we have. Oof. Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell's borderline playable. Bambi is probably unplayable. Stitch is unplayable. Goofy's kind of unplayable. Pinocchio is unplayable. Rapunzel is playable, but probably not going to be used. I think the Mari is going to be used. I think the Mari is going to be good. and Lilo is gonna be playable. What is this? What does this Chief Bogo do? During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your characters' bodyguard is banished, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If the character has 5 cost or less, you may play for free. Otherwise, so it's kind of like a Mufasa. A little bit worse though. During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your characters' bodyguard is banished, oof. This is not going to be playable anytime soon. Probably in the future though. Whenever this character quests, you may play 2 ink to ready another chosen character. This card's cool. This card's gonna be playable. But honestly, no. I don't think any of these are gonna be like Maui Shark level, to be honest. Like, this card's kind of buns too. And the Mickey is just kind of cheese. It's a nice looking, they're nice looking cards. Probably Namari is the best one, I think. I like Namari. I think the card's actually decent. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this. Let's try this. Turn a dog deck. Dogs. Yellow green dogs. Trinidad seems insane next format. The Champ Effect song is so good. Also, it gets well under Beyond the Horizon. The Tramp Effect song? What Tramp Effect song? Which one? The one that lets you... Wait, which what are you talking about? Which one? What Tramp Effect song, JD? Pinocchio is up to 30-ish? Really? This card's not that good. I like it, but I don't think it's gonna be that. I mean, it's pre-order pricing. Pre-order pricing is like not real. Trinidad plus Rockstar Stitch is kind of match made in heaven. Wanted to play your Blurple list, but I will not buy a single card from 1 through 4 because of rotation and security. So you also paused buying those. In terms of like vending, I definitely pay way less on stuff that might get rotated out. Hey, what's up? Thank you for joining the Goon Squad community and hitting that follow button. Yo, Jeremy, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one. It's been good. The only issue, it's uninkable, sadly. Yeah, that's what I don't think I can fit in the lucky because it's uninkable. It's so high cost uninkable, I think. Makes Lady Quest for 3 more consistently as it will let you draw a few 1s and 2s. Lumiere should have been legendary. Lumiere legendary would have been cool. That would have been cool. Let's test out this Trinidad deck against a Purple Steel. It's a Purple Steel deck. Because Purple Steel is kind of a hard matchup for us. You know, they got removal. They have the characters that can remove stuff too. All right, we'll put back. This is our opening hand. We have Daisy, Rapunzel, Tramp, Street Smart, Lilo, Donald Duck, and a Merryweather with a Trinidad. We're not keeping the Trinidad. Definitely not keeping the Trinidad. Ooh. But yeah, I understand it. I think a lot of people are in this kind of zone of they don't want to invest too much in the new meta because rotation's coming very soon. So it does feel like there's a lot of people who are definitely waiting to get back into Lorcana when set 9 comes out. Or they're gonna go like super deep in when set 9 comes out. So we're starting off with inking this Gogo Tamago because it doesn't have any value in the beginning of the game. And we're going to go ahead and play Daisy Duck. We keep this Merryweather because this card could be like a potential like heavy swing. Mulan into Ditch Broom. Okay. We have 2 Merryweather. We don't need that, but we don't have a 2 cost to do, which we probably could have kept the Gogo Tamago there, but we'll quest first with this Daisy. I think if we're gonna play Merryweathers instead of like Little Johns and stuff, we have to play them like we're playing Little Johns. So we're gonna go ahead and just play both Merryweathers as if they were Little Johns, which it's fine. No effect there. No effect there. We're just going wide here because we want to get value off this Tramp. I like he's a Tramp, but may not be good next format. Oh, the song. Yes. The one that pumps up character strength. Interesting. You don't think Cricky and the Tramp card are just overall enough? Quest with the Daisy. Do we quest? Yeah, we're gonna quest with Daisy every time. We need to get this to lore value. It's just so important. They're gonna get a Mulan to their hand. I will go ahead and use one of the. Oops. Okay, I will go ahead and challenge with one of the Merryweathers into the Milan because, oh no, I misplayed. No, I would. Okay, so let's pretend I'm at 6 lore. Let's pretend I'm at 6 lore. Let's pretend I'm at 6 lore, chat. I was supposed to do that. Obviously, I meant to challenge with this one. That's why I said oops, and then I was gonna do that at the end. So let's pretend I'm at 6 lore. I'm at 6 lore, guys. It's okay. No need to freak out. No need to freak out, guys. No need to freak out. Okay, cool. Our turn 4 combo. Draw 3, discard 3, keep the Rapunzel. And ooh. Well, I might no. I'm keeping Rapunzel. Rapunzel's just too good. Rapunzel's just too good in this scenario. They're playing Steel, so they don't have many good ways to deal with our 6 willpower body here. And our 4 willpower body here. So we have some really good targets for Rapunzel right now. We should be at 10 lore. Remember that. Should be at 10 lore. Yeah, I think yellow-green. No, take responsibility. No, it wasn't my fault. No, I swear it wasn't my fault. Yeah, that was a misplay, though. We're supposed to... You saw the way I missequenced that. I was supposed to challenge first. Not quest with that Merryweather. But we can still get some value off of this. Check this out. Check this out. We can swing with our tramp into this Mulan. This is really the bread and butter of this deck. Rapunzel's just so good. Rapunzel's just so good. We'll draw 2. I'm just terrified of the Beyond the Horizon Prince John Deceiver of All synergy. Ooh, no, I know, dude. I understand. I think that's going to be a very strong deck, especially because they can just go Prince John turn 3, Musis turn 4, and that's 7 ink they have on a sync together Beyond the Horizon. So the following turn they can just simply set up a situation where they have an extra singer or 2 and they just sudden chill you, or they go Lucifer, sing sudden chill, which is crazy. That's actually just crazy. I will ink another... I'll ink the Donald. We don't need that. I'd rather keep the kit for some tempo. These decks don't play B-Prep, so we take advantage of that. Yeah, boy, I've been a big fan of the Rockstar Stitch Pride Rock combo deck, but it's probably got too many pieces to be competitive. I have seen that deck around. So we drew the Shift Tramp, right? And this is kind of why I feel like, do we even want this? Like, what? I mean, I guess I could shift this onto this one and he gets 2 more willpower. But do I need to do that? Right? Because this tramp costs 3 right now. If I ink and play this, I'll have 2 ink left. I can't even play this tramp. But if I play Kit, then I can play this tramp. So we'll play Kit. We'll bounce back the Milan. Now this tramp costs 2. Bam, look at that. Yes, I would like to draw 5 and discard 5, please. Wow. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, and at this point, you don't really need this shift tramp anymore. You just want cards that burst you lore, like Go-Go or something. You just quest with everything. Go-Go's a clean finisher against these steel matchups. I like that. We'll build a Rockstar Stitch deck right now, your boy. Oh, Sapphire Amber. I'm gonna look at this up with the Sapphire. Oh yeah, this Trinidad's so good. It's so clean. Look how clean that was. How clean that was, chat. Trinidad is good. Trinidad is a very good deck. Very, very good deck. So, yeah, this is the list that I would play for Trinidad like day 1. I mean, you know, we can mess around with these 1-drop ratios. Maybe it's not 4 Merryweather. Maybe it's just 3 Merryweather and like 3, maybe it's 3 Merryweather and 3 Little John or just 3 Lady, depending on how many unequals you want to play. But I like this. I like this right now. And then there's also a world where you play Clarabelle in this deck, bro. Because you can do some nutty stuff with, like, Lady. Play the 1-drop Clarabelle. Next turn you shift and you have less cards in your hand because you're going wide with the ladies. But let's take a look at some other decks, shall we? Let's take a look at some other decks. Not my decks, popular decks. Someone said Sapphire Amber. Is it, though? Inquiry. This is the one you're talking about? Lady Von something? There's a whole YouTube video for this one. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna have to watch this one later. What if I don't have Rapunzel? If you don't have Rapunzel, I think you can replace... if you don't have Rapunzel, it's gonna be a little bit harder, honestly, because the deck like just does so much more with Rapunzel in it. However, there's probably some cards you can replace. You probably want to max out on playing the Shift Tramp cards for sure. I think Clarabelle is an excellent replacement for the Rapunzel package. Even just playing the 3-cost Clarabelle that lets you draw a card on play, I think that's fine with like 1 or 2 of the Shift Clarabelle. However, Rapunzel's just very, very strong. You can play Julieta Madrigal also, but drawing 3 cards as opposed to 1 card is just too good. But the healing factor with Julieta is honestly strong too. So there's a couple cards you can play as long as they're draw power cards. I think is what you want to aim for.
Welcome back to Inquiry.
Oop, that was loud. Sorry about that. Oh, I want to check out this guy's channel on actual YouTube real quick. Cause if I'm gonna watch a video, I'm gonna like it. I am subscribed to Inquiry. Cool. Okay, cool. So they have a Amber Sapphire deck here, and let's go ahead and try this out too. This is interesting. Waiting on Rapunzel in set 9 reprint. That would be cool. A Rapunzel reprint would be cool. I think it's honestly needed. I think a lot of people feel that way too. So how do we feel about this yellow-blue deck? Lady Von Alice aggro. So turn 1, we're ooh, this is a puppy deck. Ooh, yes, yes. Because you can play Patch. What puppies do you play, though? Well, you have another puppy in play. This character gets +1 lore. But what other puppies do you play? Is it just Patch? Like, are you just playing Patch so you can get the Patch ability, right? I guess. So you just open up double Patch and you can quest for 4. I guess. Don't know how I feel about that. I love this Ludwig. I think this Ludwig is so good. Whenever Kevin says Julieta, haha, Julieta. Yeah, the Madrigal. So Piglet, Lady, these are no other puppies. It's just Patch as your puppy. Interesting. And then you can shift it with with Thunderbolt right here. Just regular puppies. This set is so good. Yes. Hey, Adam Tetlow, welcome in, man. I've been seeing you around the SoulCal tournament grind, bro. Congrats on all the what you've been doing. Just regular puppies. Yeah, I guess this deck just plays Patch as a way to trigger. Patch, shift target for Thunderbolt. And it's just Thunderbolt, right? So just Patch and Thunderbolt, and that's all you need. So are you playing songs? Is it just no songs? So what's the Thunderbolt for? Just to shift it and have some good bodies? I feel like if I played this with Thunderbolt, I would oh, wait, there's a Raleigh. Wait, there's a Raleigh in the video. Why isn't the Raleigh here? Huh. Interesting. Did he take it out? Yeah, there's a Raleigh in the video. Thanks, man. Of course, bro. Gotta give props to the players, bro. Ludwig probably insta wins you some games versus red blue. Otherwise, seems like a slight faster blue steel kiwi list. All right, so the list is different than it is on YouTube, but we're just gonna try this out how it is right now. I trust Inquiry's deck building. So blue, yellow. This could be the puppy deck that people have been asking for, you know? This could be the puppy deck that everyone's been demanding. So we'll do that, and we'll pair it against Trinidad. We'll see which deck has the nicer. If we can't beat the AI on Trinidad, then They switched out Raleigh for Sven? Oh, okay, I see. Can I link my yellow-blue list turbo down in New Orleans? Yes, Michael. Yeah, join our Discord. Should be in the link in the description below of our YouTube. And you can go ahead and drop that in the deck list section. There's a deck list section in our Discord. And if you have some Dreamborn links, please leave them there. And I'll bring them up on stream and everything. So we can all talk about them together. What's your thoughts on Rhino and Amber Steel? The shift Rhino, I think he's okay. I think he's just okay. So turn 1, we can go Patch. Turn 2, we can play. If we play Piglet turn 2, that means we're not shifting on turn 3, right? Because we wanted to go off with Piglet. So let's go ahead and put back these 3, and let's see if we can find another character to play. Well, we're playing Alice on turn 3, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. And I guess Patch has ward, so he's gonna survive until we quest with him or until we shift with him, right? I guess we could sing this if we shift with the Patch. No, that's fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, so double Thunderbolt, Daisy, interesting. So now turn 3, we'll probably play Lady on turn 3. We'll ink a Thunderbolt, and we'll play the we'll play Daisy because we can immediately start questing with Daisy instead of Patch. They play their lady, which is fine. I don't think there's a way for them to pump it up to 4 strength, so we'll still be able to quest with it. This would have been Raleigh, so we'll go ahead and ink the Sven or Raleigh, whoever it would have been. Play the pig. Should have quested with Daisy first to get the information. We're going to give him a character because, ooh, they got to turn a bog off of that. It's kind of rough. Life is rough. Cool. Yes, Michael. Very cool. Drop it in the Discord. I'll take a look at it for sure. They're going to go ahead and ink a Cricky, and they play their Tramp. Well, that was silly of them. See, they could have quested for 3. This is why the AI is silly. They could have played Tramp for 1, pumped it up by 2 or by 1, and it gets the ability, and then it gets, yeah. They could have, maybe they didn't have another 1-cost character, but still. They're throwing. Okay, we're going to go wide. We're going to go wombo combo, guys, because we're going to go ahead and ink our Restoring the Heart. Play our Lady Family Dog. Lady Family Dog is going to trigger and play our Patch for free. And now we can quest with our Daisy for sure. Thinking about whether or not we quest with our Piglet. I mean, might as well, right? Well, might as well quest with the Piglet because he has to have like a Merryweather plus another Patch or something. Or he has to be able to play at least 3 characters to clear both of these. Let's see if he can play 3 characters here. If he can play 2 characters, that's a lot. Not enough, though. But that lady is getting some value on us, so maybe I shouldn't have quested with the pig. It's fine, it's fine. Ooh. There's no Rapunzel situation that I can pull off yet. However, I could probably set it up with this Thunderbolt. So we'll ship Thunderbolt. Yes. We'll give him Bodyguard because we're going to quest with our lady. Quest with our Daisy. Daisy effect. And hopefully our Daisy survives. Even if he banishes the Thunderbolt, hopefully our Daisy survives so we have a good, like, Rapunzel situation going on. Tramp on 2 only gives +1 since it's +1 for each other. Yes, that is true. That is true. If he would have had another character, though, he could have given it +2, and the lady would have given it +1. Itself +1, so it would have been 3 strength. But I guess the AI didn't have a 1-cost character, so. Could they have? No, there was no way for them to swing into my Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's a pretty big body. No, Kevin, you missed lore. No. No. How did I miss lore? What do you mean? What did I do? Where did I do that? Where did I do that? Did I not quest? Oh, duh! You could just quest. I played the Wonder Dog Exerted, and I could have just played and quested him. Yeah. Duh. La policía, no. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and swing our Thunderbolt into this lady that's questing for 2. Can be a tad problematic. Unfortunately, we didn't draw ink though, so we can't even heal it. That was kind of lame. So, we'll eliminate one of these ladies too. Eliminate. We'll quest with this lady for sure. It's 13. We'll play the Alice. Because next turn, we can possibly Rapunzel again. Does Alice has 4 willpower? Kevin and or Zach, what's the typical stream schedule? Ideally, Wednesday and Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is our time. What are they doing? They really are questing pretty quickly. Okay. You drew an Inkable. 12. These are scary. See, this thing can quest for 3 potentially. I have lethal, right? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I have lethal. I got scared. Every time I turn on the stream, you misplay. Dang, Zach. Zach with the... Not even coaching. Zach's just bullying. I do want to see what I draw off this Rapunzel real quick. Just to BM the AI. But yeah, Saucy, ideally, we're streaming 11 to 2 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I haven't been able to commit to Mondays and Tuesdays to that schedule, and then Friday through Sunday, I am working. Okay, so blue-yellow, interesting. And there's no Goofy in this deck either. They took out the Goofy is what I noticed. So, I don't think the Goofy Legendary is that good. Don't know how I feel about restoring the heart. What's the benefit of blue yellow versus blue green? Nate Davis. I mean, blue. They're entirely different decks. Honestly, I feel like if you're playing blue yellow, you're playing more of like an aggro style list. Don't forget to quest Alice first for extra lore. Oh yeah, Matthew. I forget about that one a lot actually. You quest the Alice first, you give another character lore. That's like more than game. Versus yellow green. Um, so blue yellow versus yellow green. Okay, so Trinidad versus like this aggro list. I personally think the Chernodog list is a little bit more consistent in what you want to do. It also has a lot more tools, in my opinion, to help you when you're going second. Going second in Lorcana is very important because your deck needs to be able to counter like the opposing tempo, right? Assuming like you're not playing against something that's like mega control red blue, but against most other matchups, you want to be able to fight for the board and have somewhat control of the board, especially if you're playing these decks that are full of two lore questers and your main objective is to be able to kind of end the game as fast as possible on curve. Your highest cost character is 5, so you don't really want to get to the late game with this type of deck. With that being said, the Chernodog deck has a lot of tools to help you take control of the board again, and in the form of Crickies, Merryweathers, Tramps, all the cards that let you boost your strength will let you generate like really good clapbacks and swings on the opponent. Some they may not be able to play around. Some they may not be like they may not read. You may catch them by surprise when they turn some of their characters sideways, and you play a Tramp plus a Merryweather, or you play some of these Crickies and stuff like that. Whereas this deck doesn't have that. I think this deck going second is going to struggle a little bit more, but the sacrifice is that you play some really like greedy cards. Like you're playing Alice, which will not only quest for 2, but it gives your other characters +1 lore, so you can possibly end the game faster than a Chernodog deck. You play Belle, the Apprentice Inventor, which is it's a 3/3/3 body on turn 1, potentially with the popsicle. So these are cards that your opponent really can't get rid of immediately, so they will generate you more lore. I do think Belle's a good way to also kind of combat if you're going second because you're playing a hefty body. So that's really like the differences between them two. I think yellow green is going to be a much more consistent deck though overall. I'm a fan of Chernodog. I'm a big fan of Chernodog. I'm not a fan of Chernodog. I think it's a trap, says Adam Tetlow. Yeah, I mean I think it's a good deck. However, like I don't think it's gonna be like the best deck. I don't think it's gonna be like tier 0. I think some people are, they read some cards like this lady and they think, wow, that's like overpowered. But like Lorcana just plays out like a different game sometimes, and I don't think it's gonna be like a problematic deck. I think Chernodog is gonna be a decent deck. I wouldn't be surprised if it wins an event or something. But I do think if you want to play more of like a character deck based style, more aggro deck, then this is probably the one. It's probably the yellow green as opposed to blue yellow personally. Let's see some more decks, guys. Let's see some more decks. I got you on that coaching whenever I needed, Zach. Thank you. Tomorrow, if you need a feature, would happily play Tabletop Sim. So shiny, let's get a game in. I'm down. I know Zach and I wanted to play. We're gonna stream tomorrow. Actually, the starter decks from Rain of Jafar. So be sure to come by tomorrow again around this time, right? Kevin, make sure you check out the list posted in the deck list discussion section. Yes, check it right now. Turn 2 down in New Orleans. Mulligan for either. Okay. So we're gonna bring this list up. This is by Mike Coro. This is another blue yellow list. Let's take a look at this, and you left some notes here. Thanks, Mike Coro, for being in the chat and for dropping your list. Dillium and Beluzi. We'll look at your list right now too. Wow, thank you guys for dropping your deck list. I appreciate it. This is so fun. Okay, so Mike said you mulligan for either Cindy plus Naveen's ukulele or Popsicle. Belle or ukulele. Mufasa could go, but he is fun, so whatever. Use Alice Growing Girl to make sure favorable trades support into Ludwig for nice trades. Good Rapunzel value and for World's Greatest Criminal Mind. I have been messing with it this morning. It's pretty dang fun. All right, let me see. Let me look at this list. Thanks for the notes. Okay, so we have a blue-yellow deck that is bent on trying to, it's looking like, resolve down in New Orleans and get the most value out of it. These 6 cost, well, first of all, New Orleans says, play a 6 cost character, item, or location for free. Very, very strong, right? And if you can drop a Prince Naveen, if you go ramp into a Prince Naveen, that means you could play this by, turn 3? So pretty hefty, meaning you can play Naveen on turn 3, and then immediately play something like Gaston, Mufasa, Baymax, Tamatoa, maybe even just a Rapunzel so you have more two Lord Questers. Okay, and if you play a Tamatoa, there's a world where you ended up using the Bell Apprentice to get rid of some popsicles, and you can get the value off Tamatoa there. I like this list. I am liking this list, Mike. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Linked my current Rockstar list into Discord, ya boy. Okay, we'll check it out right now. Definitely could use a punch out, but I just love playing Little Blue Alien. Dude is my favorite Disney character from when I was a kid. Bro, have you seen the new movie yet? The new movie looks really cool. I haven't seen it yet. I've not seen it yet. Discard decks are the ones to be afraid of. Emerald Steel Discard, man. Emerald Steel Discard, I think, is going to be a very strong deck. One second, one second. Okay, so blue yellow, blue yellow. The Alice Growing Girl is an interesting tech, I will admit. And I feel like, oh, I see. You want to use Alice Growing Girl to trigger your World's Greatest Criminal Mind and stuff like that. Okay, nice. Okay, so we'll put that, and we'll play this against a Ruby Amethyst, because Ruby Amethyst is like an all-around good deck. It's a Be Prepared deck. If we can't beat Be Prepared, that's a problem, right? Deck needs Tipo and Azurite Sea. This, oh, you know what? You know what? Wait. There's no Tipo, no you know what? I see where you're going with this. I'm gonna add Tipos and Azurites though, because I think if you can ramp into this Naveen, that's just broken, right? Have you tried Tipos? And I'm sure you have. Oh, but you want the Mufasa to trigger. Mufasa will still trigger though. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Okay, let me go ahead. I want to add Tipo. I want to add at least some Tipos and some Azurite Seas real quick. So Ludwig is good. He's a 2-cost, so he's uninkable. So I will take out one. I'll take out one Alice. We're gonna take out. Mufasa's so good. Mufasa's important. Take out one Mufasa. We'll take out one Criminal Mind. It's about 5 cards so far. I think we can manage with that and play like. It's probably 4 Sail the Azurite Sea, right? Or do we have a lot of uninkables? We're at 18 uninkables. Okay, we want Tipo for it. Dude, we're playing thing. Okay, so I think we want Tipo because of the uninkable count. So it's gonna be 4 Tipo. 4 Tipo. Posted my Amber Steel Beyond the Horizon list. If you got time for it, no big deal. Just loving the deck. I kind of figured you want Ludwig on 2 or Cindy Bell on a ukulele combo on 2. Yeah, I know. I agree. That is probably what you want. I just think you also want to leave yourself for some more options. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have those cards and you have Tipo on 2, then we're chilling. And we're big chilling, I think. This might be good, though. We'll leave it at 61 with the 4 Tipo. No Azurite Sea. Just won't do the Azurite Sea, right? Because we can do the Singer stuff. Naveen Singer. Ludwig on 2 or Cindy Bell with ukulele on 2. This is not a sing together card, right? Like, you have to be able to. Oh, because you can just sing it with ukulele and they. Okay, I see. I see. You can probably cut Ursula out if you're going turn 2 ramp. We'll take out 2 Ursula. And we'll put in the double Azurite Sea. For now. And then we'll see how often it comes up. Ooh. What the dog's doing? Okay. Let's see this. Let's try this on Inktable. And this will be against Ruby Amethyst. Yeah, I immediately, when I saw this color combo, I immediately thought, hey, maybe you do play like maybe you do play it with like T-pose and stuff. Okay, so this looks kind of nuts. Turn 1, Cindy. Turn 2, something like a ukulele. We'll look for ukulele. Or we can even go turn 2, Vanessa, seeing how far I'll go. Start going off there. Or we go turn 2, Tipo into Naveen. I really want to find Naveen. I'm a dig for a Naveen. So we're only keeping the Tipo, the Down in New Orleans, and the Cindy. Because if we end up finding the ukulele, then we can still do the Down in New Orleans combo, right? That's good. That's good. I like this. Ooh, we did not find it. We did not find the combo. It's okay, though. Because we still have Cindy turn 1. We ink the Tommy. We'll pass. We have 2 Down in New Orleans, though. So all we need to do is find a ukulele, and we're chilling. Give me a ukulele, chat. It's a popsicle. So that's still pretty good. Oh no, it's unfortunate because Oh no, we could have been able to do Popsicle last turn. It's okay. They're playing Ruby Amethyst as Ludwig's probably not the best card anyways. So I'm just going to ink the Popsicle, play the Tipo, go ahead and get some Tipo value off this, get rid of the Ludwig, and we'll pass there. If we could top deck a Naveen here, ooh, that'd be insane. Yeah, boy, you inspired me to make a Rockstar Stitch deck with Amber. Sorry, a Rockstar Stitch with Sapphire as the other color. Inspirational. Yeah, maybe you do want more Satans. Maybe you do want Sail too, because Sail would be really good here, right? You just Sail and try and get another Inkable card. Like, I don't even want to play this Bell because then I get punished if I don't draw an Inkable. No. Let's pass. Is Naveen the only Singer 6? Hmm. Oof. No. This was not that good. I probably should have kept the how far I'll go line. Maybe I think I mulliganed wrong. I think I mulliganed very, very poorly. Very, very poorly. If we break Rockstar Stitch, I will be so chilling on my 4 set champs copies, bro. Well, we'll take a look at the list right now. I do want to change this up a little bit, I think. I'm going to try this again because I think I just mulliganed wrong. I feel like I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here trying to get this 6 cost song off, but it's not working. A lot of 6 cost, guys. A lot of 6. Okay, we'll play this and we'll play something for free. Let's see what we get. No. All these are bad. You know what? I'm going to try this again. This isn't Blurple Luffy. What's up, Jeff Gomez? You're right. This is not Blurple Luffy. We're testing out the new goo. We're testing out new goo, Jeff Gomez. New goo. Naveen's Ukulele. Naveen's Ukulele. So we're going to keep the Naveen's Ukulele and the Bell. And this time... Oh, look. We drew the combo, but no way to ramp into the combo. Okay, so I do think you want Sail the Azurite Sea because this is just broken on turn 3. Right? So we can't give someone plus something, something, something. Oh, this is broken. I can go Bell turn 1 and then turn 2 play Navi. Ooh, this is broken. I love this. So we're gonna need Criminal Mind. We're gonna play Naveen's Ukulele. We're gonna play the Bell. Oh man, my Yu-Gi-Oh brain is firing off, bro. Turn 1 Uke with Bell, double Uke Bell Naveen combo. Oh, this is over. This is over. Look at this. We'll play the Uke. And we needed to draw an Inkable for this to work, by the way, because if not, we would not have been able to do this. We'll get rid of the Uke. We'll exert. This has a Singer 3. Now we can sing down in New Orleans with our... On turn 2? Oh my gosh. We're cooking. Unfortunately, not cooking hard enough. I don't know how I feel about these cards in the deck. I don't think they're necessary, guys. I mean, I guess, no, Cindy's necessary because you want to be able to combo it off with the Cindy, right? But Alice might not be necessary. Like, just from looking at this. We broke the game, chat. We broke the game. A turn 3 character, a turn 4 character on turn 2 is crazy. In a month, you're going to plan DLC trips, so shut it. But at least we can travel to One Piece events. Oh, no. No arguing in the chat, please. I love every game. We love every game over here at the Lorcana Goons Factory. Here at Lorcana Goons Corp, we are a fan of every game. Ooh. So he has some hefty cards and a B prep. That B prep is going bye-bye. Wait, why didn't it go away? Is it character? Non-character. There we go. Yeah, the Ludwig is crazy. Ludwig is crazy, but it's just such a, like... I don't know. Such a, like, greedy card. You need bigger bodies? We do need bigger bodies in this deck for sure. But that was a crazy combo. Turn 2 down in New Orleans? That was a crazy combo, right? Oh, bounce back my Ludwig? Okay, buddy, sure. Sure. Okay, cool. And this is really cool, too, is that now we... Oh, wait. I did an ink last turn. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're going to ink that. We're going to sing our Rapunzel with our How Far I'll Go so we can keep ramping. We're going to grab a Gaston so we can do that next turn. And then this turn, we're going to play another Ludwig. Does not have any targets for us to eliminate. He has some other Gothel, so we're gonna go ahead and just use this to swing into the Olaf. So now he doesn't have a good target for that. So I know he has Gothel, Sisu. Yeah, not good. You should try down in New Orleans with Perdita. You probably don't play Ludwig and play Gaston, in my opinion. Play Gaston? I couldn't play Gaston there. That was for Alfaro. That wasn't another down in New Orleans, Zach. I wish. I wish it was. Oh, Sag, why is YouTube chat not showing on live? Oh no, it's not. You sure? On Twitch it's showing. Oh, you know what? It's oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. It's not on the actual thing. Interesting. 1 second. Let me look at my restream doc. Restream. Huh. I don't know why the YouTube chat's not showing anymore. It used to show. Oh, my Twitch chat's not even showing up on my... Oh, no. So weird. Oh, dang. I didn't even realize. I was totally ignoring my Twitch chat, too. Oh, my goodness. Why aren't the chats connected here? What's going on, guys? My bad. That's my fault. This is not right. So sorry for ignoring the Twitch chat, too. I didn't realize. Lorcana Spins, what's up? How you doing? Hobby S4, Julieta. Yo, Jeremy, Wolf Knight, I appreciate you, Dangus Khan. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, sorry, man. I didn't realize it's usually my restream just connects all the chats together so I can see them on my YouTube. But yeah, I was just reading the YouTube chat. I didn't realize they weren't connected. Great gaming. This isn't Lorcanito, right? What platform is this? No, this is Sorry, this is Inktable. This is Inktable. We are playing on Inktable. It's an AI basically that just lets you play the game, and it's not the best to test competitively, but it lets us test the new cards, right? And so not Lorcanito. Please don't get me in trouble with the Lorcanito people. But it looks a lot like Lorcanito. Thank you for being here, Pablo. Thank you. Oh, and he goes into the Inkwell when he's banished. That Ludwig is crazy. That's why I came to YouTube. Yeah, Nick Davis. Appreciate you. Yeah, once again, sorry for not realizing you guys were chatting. Yeah, Twitch chat. Yeah, I don't know why the YouTube one's not connected. It should be connected. It's streaming there. It's streaming to both people, so it should be. 1 second, guys. 1 second while I try and figure this out. Yeah, I'll probably have to check after the stream. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep looking at my phone back and forth. But thank you, Jeremy, for still being here, and everybody who was talking in our Twitch chat. Normally I have them both connected, so it's not like hard for me to check them. But for whatever reason, I didn't realize it. But okay, so what's happening? They're playing Mana Medusa. They're gonna bounce back some cards. Now we have Gaston in our arsenal, so we'll play Gaston first. Just grabbing another Gaston. Gaston into Gaston. Can't complain there. Get rid of a Gothel. I know he has like Sisu and stuff. This deck is cool. I think this is a little bit more of an interesting version of the interesting take on blue yellow. I don't think you need the Ursula Vanessa. I think if we're gonna be playing the Naveen's ukulele and stuff like that, you could just give Sigurd to your other characters, and you don't need this Vanessa to sing how far I'll go. I don't think it's necessary. What's up? Hey, Red Saber Games. What's up? How you doing, man? Testing out some new cards. Like, down in New Orleans, we'll sing it with a Gaston, and we'll play a Mufasa for free. That's actually really cool. I like that. This card's broken. What the heck? Then we can play another Gaston. Nope. Do not shift, please. Grapple Rapunzel. That's insane. That's unfair. Go ahead and quest with this Rapunzel. I think the issue with this deck is going to be like your lack of removal. So I would really like to see like let it go or something. Abram Ochoa, I think you can play the new cards best of one on Lorcanito if your MMR is above 1500 and best of three, best of one, or if you pay the Patreon. Unfortunately, I am a noob, and my MMR was not that high right now. So I'm still in the common rate ranking for this season. So I do not have access to play the new cards on Lorcanito. Even if I could, like I wouldn't do it on stream because I know they say, hey, don't do that, please. So I gotta respect that. So always gotta respect that. But in the meantime, we're testing out in like a non-ranked system, which is good. Super sick. I actually have a version of blue yellow, but it's more centered around a BOGO with bodyguards and Mufasa to cheat out big dudes. Which BOGO? Oh, the new BOGO, right? The new one that's kind of like he's kind of like a Mufasa. Kind of like a Mufasa. What bodyguards do you play? Like the new Jim Dean and stuff like that? We'll play a Tipo here. We'll Tipo away as Cindy. Play the Popsicle. Draw for Popsicle. Inca Tipo. Oh, this is so good. I think it's safe to say we win this one, right? Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm so hyped for the Friday. Got both Jafar and Destined Rivals. How are the decks coming along? Thomas Cage, dang man, you're going in on the card game weekend. That sounds really fun actually. Destined Rivals and Rain of Jafar, crazy. Card game and looking pretty fun. We're playing triple Gaston in this deck, and we have all three on the board. So I think we've been cooking with some decks. Shout out to the Discord members for dropping these. Ooh, be prepared. Shout out for Discord members for dropping these decks in our Discords. But unfortunately, we couldn't see the Ludwig before the B prep came down. But let's see if he has another one. Oh wow. They have friends and finders keepers, so they get to choose, right? I get to choose. When you play this character, chosen opponent reveals and discards of your wow, I get to choose. Get rid of that finders keepers, buddy. That was nice. That was definitely nice. I'll play the Naveen with no ability and we'll pass there. Let's see if we can survive this. Because we know he has Tremaine plus friends on the other side. Friends on the other side goes off. Rabbit goes off. Kind of crazy. Oh, gonna sneeze. Ooh. Okay. We need to be able to somehow win this. So we're just gonna go wide and assume he does not have a B prepared. And we're questing with everything. Because we know he has Tremaine. So we can go Rabbit into the Ludwig. Tremaine, get rid of the Tipo. Ooh, Hades, the Tyrant. Gonna draw 3 cards this turn now. Deals 2 damage to his Rabbit. Swings the Rabbit into my Ludwig. Ludwig goes into my Inkwell. Rabbit gets banished. Draws a 3rd card. Pretty intense here. Pretty intense game going. I know he has a Tremaine still. Oh, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if they have another B prep. Oh, we win anyways. Oh, we just win. Never mind. We just won. Okay. So we still won. We still won. That was a close one. No more B prep though. Only one. We survived the B prep, and we still had Mufasa for the other B prep. Okay. I like this build. I like this deck. Who was it? I dropped it off again in the list. It was somebody named M. Mike Coro. There we go. Mike Coro. I like this list. I think if I were to change some stuff, I'd probably take out Vanessa, and I think we go full on and Alice. I don't think you need Alice, to be honest. I don't think Alice is necessary. I think if you really want to play like anything like that, you probably play some like support characters that are going to net you some advantage, like Chicha, so you can draw some cards whenever you ink twice, or maybe some of the other support characters. I do believe there's with the robot one, he's like a 4 strength one. He won't get you value, but he's just a pretty good card. So yeah, I'd probably not play Vanessa, and I'd probably just go really hard on the ramp, so you can like ramp into Naveen, into down in New Orleans, and then you probably have to generate card advantage in some other ways too. Oops. Maybe Visions? No. Oh, Grandma Tala I think would be good in this deck. I think Grandma Tala would just be good in this deck, right? I think any card that's like a +1 would be really good in this deck. We have a lot of uninkables. You have a lot of uninkables. So I think Grandma Tala would be fine. You could play the Shift Grandma Tala too. It would be really cool. Interesting deck though. Interesting deck. I wonder where this color combo is gonna go. This weekend sucks to be a TCG player, right? There's so many things to buy. So many things to buy. Yeah, because he turns all your bodyguards into Mufasas. Chief Bogo, right? That's what we're talking about. We'll play the Raleigh because he's support. You play the Raleigh? No, no Raleigh, no Raleigh, no Raleigh. He's not worth it. He's not worth it. He's not worth it. Oh, the Ben. I think you just play Ben. I think Ben's just a better card. He quests for 2. He's a 4 strength character. Wardrobe policies. Pokemon One Piece Lorcana. Oh, I know, dude. It's gonna be a crazy weekend. Anyone else think that Kevin sneezes sounds like the damage in Minecraft? That's crazy. That's it. I mean, I need to compare and contrast. I'm not a Minecraft gamer, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's that. All right, we have another list here. This is Dillium. Did I read that right? Dillium Fancy Sun. Dillium Fancy Sun left us this Stitch deck. Ooh, green yellow Stitch. Bro is cooking. Let me check this out, dude. What the heck? Wow. Okay. You're not playing the new lady. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Okay. If we're gonna play a Stitch deck, then we're gonna have to play Lantern. Don't take offense to this. I'm taking out the Plutos. Taking out the Plutos. Because I think Lantern is just the better card, personally. Lantern's really, really good. It's an item. Happens more than once. Don't need to worry about that ever just leaving. And then I think we need to play Jim Dean in this deck if we're going to be playing like Simba bodyguards, right? Because that card's just broken. The Jim Dean. Jim Dean! Where he at? Where he at? Where did Jim Dean at? Jim Dean. There he is. Jim Dean with the bodyguard. Do you like this Aladdin with Ward? No, there's no way that Aladdin with Ward is better than Jim Dean, bro. Jim Dean's better. Jim Dean hot. Jim Dean the movement, bro. Come on. The Stitch? Don't know how I feel about this Stitch. I think there's other 2 lore questers you play instead of this Stitch little trickster. Oh, but you want to shift the Stitch, right? That's the shtick. You don't need that many Stitches, bro. Like, we'll shift the Stitch no matter what. You don't need that Stitch. We got the new dog Stitch, and we got the alien dancer Stitch. Let's find some 2 lore questers, some guys that quest for 2, right? I think that's what you want. I think that's what you want. I think that's what you want here. So, who quests for 2 in this color combo? Oh, Flynn Rider. Flynn Rider quests for 2, right? Flynn Rider can quest for 2. The new lady can quest for 3. Is it Lady and the Tramp Dogs? Where's my 2 costs? Have you thought about Set 7 Mini? Says Birdie Wolves. I think it's an okay card. Don't know how I feel about it in this deck. But maybe you could play 1 because, yeah, there's a world where you can, like, quest for 10 in 1 turn with that card, with this deck. Because of the way it, like, pans out. Aladdin is because Prince of Pride. Oh, yes. Aladdin uses a Prince of Pride lens. Yes. We'll leave it at 2. You're right. You're right. We'll leave it at 2, though. I just want, like, some 2 lore questers in this deck. You can play Piglet, too. Potentially. I think we're gonna go Piglet, right? I think it's gonna be Piglet instead of Flynn Rider. Piglet instead of Flynn Rider. Rockstar, Mania. Yeah, Rockstar Mania. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I changed it up a little bit. Your boy, just because I feel like you probably don't need the other Stitch. I think we're fine with just these 8 Stitches. I think, and I think Lantern is a little bit better than Pluto. The Pluto being a 1 cost, I think it was kind of rough. Plus, now we have more bodyguards for our two lore questers, which I think the two lore questing is going to be really important in this type of deck. Daisy's going to go a long way. The lady goes a long way. The piglets are going to be really good. Yeah, not and there's. I feel like there wasn't enough two lore bodies in this deck.
What up, my goon?
Hey, thanks for joining Goon Squad community and hitting the follow button. Prime time vibes. I appreciate you for hitting the follow button. That means a lot. We're gonna play this deck on Inktable. We're playing your decks on stream today. Ooh. Let's see. Test against Ruby Am again. We'll test against Ruby Am again. Go, go. Hey, what's up, Jeremy Rosenberg? How you doing? Ooh, forgot to add in the other new lady, the one that lets you go really wide, but it's okay, Okay, so we have a lot of All right. We'll keep Ursula turn 2, and then turn 3 we'll go like a 1-drop and a bodyguard. Or triple 1-drop. Yeah, I think this card is better with the tramp in general, right? So we need like way more 1-drops. More 1-drops. Let's find more 1-drops. Okay. Not enough 1-drops. Okay. We're going to ink an Ursula, play a lady, and pass. Cut Aladdin needs more 2 lore or a better ward character. Absolutely fine with these changes, haha, but the need for 2 lore questers are a good call out. I meant Go-Go Tamago. That card can win games. Go-Go is definitely a very important card, you're right. This is Prince or King here. So we can set this up by inking one of our bodyguards. We'll keep the Ursula in case they play no quest. Tell Zach Stone to hop on and play some tabletop sim games. We're gonna do that tomorrow, Jeff Gomez. We're doing that tomorrow, Jeff Gomez. I can only stream for another like 15 minutes before I have to call it a day, unfortunately. All right, so we drew our. Hey, thanks so much, Earlmeister, rating us today. The Earlmeister rating us with a huge party and followed us. Earlmeister, thank you so much for joining the Goon Squad community. Yeah, Earlmeister, you're the best, bro. Thank you so much. Everybody who's here, we're testing out your games on stream. We've been looking at games through our Discord, so if you guys want to join our Discord, if you're on YouTube, it's in our link in our description. If not, there is other ways to find the link, I think, on our Twitch channel. But thank you for being here, testing out this Pride Lands Stitch Amber Emerald deck. Turn 3. We're on Inktable too, so testing out that new goo, you know. Trying to see how we can get this lady to go off next turn, but also move a character in here. But I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to play our bodyguards to protect. Give lady the 1 strength just because, I guess. And yeah, we'll just play another Flynn. Next turn, we can move our characters there, which is cool, though. Cool. Ultra Megatonic Raid. Thank you, Earlmeister. Thank you. How you been, bro? Hope all is good. I've been good, man. I've been good. I'm not sure if if I told you or you heard the news, but I got engaged in Paris about 2 weeks ago, so I was gone for a while, and that was really fun. Oh, wow, this Mother Gothel with this Queen of Hearts combination is actually very scary there. But yeah, I've been really good, man. Just trying to get back on that streaming schedule situation. So I'm trying to really commit to the whole Wednesday, Thursday thing around this time, so 11 to 2 p.m. Pacific time. So if you guys are enjoying yourselves watching Lorcana, consider following. Consider following. Okay. Let's see. This Queen of Hearts is pretty big. What is this client? Christopher Hansen. We're playing on Inktable.com. It's a way to play against an AI. We're not playing against any real people. So we don't have any princes for this anymore. All right, I'm gonna just start off. Yeah, this is not looking good for us, chat. I feel like we want to be able to somehow get rid of this queen, but we can't even play 2 characters, so we drew this lantern. We'll play lantern, we'll use lantern's effect, and we'll play our Ursula. Let's see if we can find a song. Double B prep Dragonfire is crazy. They don't have any ink. They have Dragonfire, B prep Tremaine, so they are stuck at ink actually. So maybe we can actually win this. Maybe we could win this. How do we win this? Do we swing both characters into? No, that's not good. That is not good. It's also not good if he uses his character to swing into my Pride lands though. I think I just pass. Hopefully find another character. Ryder is a prince. Oh, Ryder is a prince. Oh, Ryder's a prince. I'm terrible at this game. I need to read my cards, bro. Yeah, learn to read my cards. So Queen is going to go ahead and swing into my Pride lands. Can't challenge it though. A second Queen? That means they're not inking though. They have Tremaine, B-Prep, Dragonfire in their hand. Another Pride lands. Wow. Not what I wanted. I want more characters. Chat. I want more characters. So shiny. Congrats on your engagement, Kevin. Hey, thanks for the bro. You gotta stop doing that. thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for donating. You're from YouTube specifically. If anybody cares to see that one. BC Buffalo. Hey, hope you've had a good day, pal. Thanks, Buffalo. Thank you. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Thank you for hitting that follow and subscribe button. Means a lot. Means a lot. BC Buffalo. Hope you've been good, man. All right. How do we win this one? Let's see. I think the way is to clear an Olaf. So I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, so we'll move our Flynn into there. We'll use card ability. And now we can play our Simba for free. Yep, there we go. Simba gains bodyguard. Or Simba has bodyguard. Our lady gets a strength. We'll use this lady to swing into... We'll use it to swing into this Mother Gothel. In fact, we're going to use all of our characters to swing into the Mother Gothel. I got to start moving these characters into the Pride lands too, because it gives them willpower, and that's actually really important. Alright. See what happens. I can be convinced to cut the Pride lands Prince energy. This is sort of the jam I was talking about. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to make this deck work. There's no Rapunzel's in this deck, and once again, I think Rapunzel's just, like, such a good card sometimes. Okay, Be Our Guest can potentially find us a really good card here. Are we going to sing it, though? I need to clear these queens, bro. These queens are so problematic right now. We're not going to sing it. We are not going to sing it. These queens can swing for how much? 4? If I move, I guess I survive. Doesn't really matter. I die anyways. Yeah, so we're going to clear 1 queen for sure. We'll go Flynn Rider into there. We get banished. I guess we could clear both queens. I guess we can clear both queens, but we still get got. Alright. We'll play Be Our Guest. And we did see a Rockstar Stitch here, but I don't think we can afford to grab. I think we need to grab this Daisy. Because we can pretty much play Daisy for free. Play Daisy off of the Lantern. And now we can challenge. No, there's no point in challenge.
What up, my goon?
Yeah, we'll clear this queen. Hey, thanks for joining the Goon Squad community and hitting the follow button. Buddha813420, aka 420. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching the show. We stream every Wednesday and Thursdays around this time, 11 to 2 p.m. No Rapunzel with Lantern? Yeah, I do not like that. But I'm assuming this rotation testing. We're testing in general, but yeah, this could be post-rotation. I think that's a good way of looking at it. This could be also looked at as like a budget list. You know what I mean? Bro, a second raid by Membus TSR? You guys are wild today. What the heck? Thank you guys so much for the raid and for joining and for watching the Laconic Goons live stream. I will go ahead and move my lady to the new Pride lands, the fresh Pride lands. This AI is going to let us win, but we know they have Tremaine plus B-Prep in their hand. They have an uninkable hand. So we could potentially still win this. We have 2 locations. If they don't draw an inkable here, then they get no Tremaine. They drew a rabbit, so they don't even get Tremaine. Wow. Okay, they did ink, though, so we know we're not going to survive this Tremaine next turn. Let's see a character. And it's a Stitch. Let's play the Stitch, bro. If I quest with this character, well, I guess, oh no, they're Pride Lands, so we can't kill it. Yeah, so we have to quest. Because they can't challenge both and banish it because I'm at the Pride Lands. We'll move our Stitch to the Pride Lands. We'll pass there. Well, Lantern would rotate unless it was confirmed reimprinted. I just didn't hear. No, it has not been confirmed yet. It's that I can't afford Rapunzel, says your boy. Yeah, Rapunzel is definitely kind of an expensive legendary. I don't blame anybody for not having the access to that card. I do think you can still play the game without it. It is a little harder, though. Members, by the way, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you so much, bro. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that follow button, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, wherever you're watching from. We're testing out new decks. We're testing out your decks from our Discord directly, so. We drew a BR guest. BR guest is going to grab us this Ursula because we know he has B prep in hand. We know the B prep's in hand. We know that's coming down. We saw it earlier. There it is. There it is. But he has a Rabbit, a Mother Gothel, and a Tremaine. Not very good for us. Not very. Yeah, I even without Rapunzel, right, your boy? We're at 15 lore. We're playing against an AI. You know, it's not the best, but they bricked. So even against a bricky deck, we have a way to win. I do think you just need a more like 2 lore questers, some burst lore. Like I think focus less on like the Prince synergy line and add a little bit more cards that are just like kind of aggressive, like the Donald Duck Musketeer, maybe some Baloos, you know, stuff like that. Those are all his quests already. Time for one more, or all good for today? I got time for one more. I'm gonna pack it up in like 10 minutes though, unfortunately. Yeah. So we didn't quite get there. I don't think we quite got there because we're only at 17, and we don't really have like lore burst. I know we mentioned Go-Go also. Go-Go was another card you could play in this situation to potentially win. But yeah, there's some pieces missing in this. Second best thing is having Rapunzels. The first best thing is having friends who believe in you enough to lend you theirs. Yes, bro. Yes. Having friends that let you borrow stuff. Piglets in this deck, we did add Piglets. We did add Piglets. We put it to 3. You probably need Piglets at 4 though. But yeah, you need some of those heavy questers in this deck, I think, to really set that in. It's funny because we still won. The AI let us win because they didn't challenge any of our characters, so we still win. But I don't think the average Lorcana player would let you win this one in this scenario. So just letting you know, just letting you know that it might not be the most winnable situation. But I do think that there's something here. You probably change the strategy up a little bit. You probably don't focus so much on having princes for this Pride Lands. You probably still play Pride Lands, though. It's a very good location. But I do think your primary focus is going to be going Rockstar Stitch lines with some heavy questing, like 1, 2, and 3 cost characters like Piglet, Baloos, Little Johns, Nala, stuff like that, right? So that's probably the way I would go about that in this upcoming format. All right, Baloozy. Going to get onto yours now, Baloozy. Bluesy. I'm going to try and like speed run this. No offense, but I don't have a lot of time, and there's a couple more deck lists that I want to go over from you guys. So, but thank you guys for participating and joining and all that. Another blue-yellow deck. This one is a Puppies deck by Bluesy. We did Puppies last week as well. Put a link to the Discord. Put link to deck on Discord deck list thread, Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy, you did it? Okay. We'll check it out. The Puppies deck. I've like this deck is I don't know how to build this deck yet. I haven't tried it out. I'm even gonna put it up like right here. Is that too big? There we go. I'm gonna put it up here. There we go. Make it big. Yeah, so I don't know how I would make this deck yet. I know for sure that the 3-cost Lucky, that quest for 2, that card's really good. That card is very, very good. Anita Radcliffe is okay. Pepper is okay. My main issue with this deck that I've been noticing is the Shift Perdita has an ability that lets you grab puppy cards from your discard pile and put them into your ink, right? And you would think that works really well with the Pongo, the dual ink Pongo, but like it's hard to fit in this deck because the dual ink Pongo is uninkable. It's like a high cost. And then the 4 cost Perdita gives your puppy characters ward, and you can play puppies for 2 less, right? And then Raleigh, one of the new ones, lets you put puppies into your inkwell from your discard pile. My big thing is like it's hard to get the puppies into the discard pile unless they're being banished. And like it kind of has like an aggro strategy, but then the Perdita kind of gives like more like late game vibes. You know what I mean? It kind of gives off like very like control based strategies. So like, watch. Let me show you. Let me show you how what I've been tinkering with like when I see this little build. So I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna edit it a little bit because I wanted to add more cards that give puppies that get puppies into your discard pile. So I wanted to add 4 copies of this Dale, which will let you mill cards. Um, right. So you can add more puppies in your discard pile. So then you can like shift the Perdita on turn 5 or something. Um, or even like find more opportunities for this Raleigh to go off. And then I definitely think you need Hades in this deck because you need to ramp into something, right? Because if you're gonna be putting puppies into your Inkwell, what's the point unless you're ramping into something good? You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with the puppy deck. I feel like there needs to be more things that get cards into the discard pile, and then there needs to be more ways to kind of ramp into something big because right now it doesn't feel like there's much to ramp into when you're resolving this Perdita. So that's kind of my take on it. And then like this Pepper does the same thing that this Perdita does. Like you're just grabbing cards and putting them into your inkwell, right? So I'm not a fan of like these certain cards. I feel like some of the puppies are really good and some of them are kind of eh. It's got a good bit of uninkables. You still could run Tipo, Sail the Azurite Sea if you wanted to. Yeah, there's 14 uninkables too. So maybe you do run Sail the Azurite Sea. I think this Perdita is overrated, this one. I think if you're going to play this card, you need to be playing Rapunzel. That's another thing too. Like honestly, every Amber deck, no matter like what you're playing, if it's puppies, if it's not, like you should be playing Rapunzel. And like this card is really only good with Rapunzel because of that 5 willpower. Outside of that, it's not worth it. Like you're probably not going to shift this character very often on turn 4, and even again, once again, when you do, you probably won't have puppies in your graveyard anyways or your discard pile. You could go into Big Blue Mufasa. Ooh, yes, that would be a good one. Yeah, I think ramping into the Big Blue Mufasa would be really good. Would be really strong. I could actually see that in this deck a lot. I'd be down for that. Either you ramp into the big Mufasa, or you're ramping into something like the new Ratigan. The big Mufasa or the new Ratigan, right? Because it would have Rapunzel, especially with big dog butts. Yeah, and you're playing Canine Crunchies too. So Canine Crunchies, I think, makes Rapunzel even better because your puppies suddenly have 4 willpower and they'll be able to get a lot of value off of like a Semi trade or a Calhoun swing or something if you bump into them. Submarine. What submarine? Jeremy. Yeah, you know what? I want to say this Ratigan could be good in this deck because if you didn't put any cards into your Inkwell, banish this character, and what ends up being cool is you could kind of manipulate your puppy's abilities. Yeah, you can manipulate the puppies of the Perdita ability to put cards from your discard into your Inkwell or the Raleigh or something. You don't even have to ink from your hand to keep this Ratigan alive. You just play Raleigh, you grab a puppy, you ink it, and the Ratigan stays alive. I think Ratigan might be in the puppy deck, guys. Low key, I think my Ratigan might go in the puppy deck for me. That's kind of good actually. I think that's how you take advantage of this. But yeah, I think that's what you want to do with this deck. I haven't really like the hard hit like the deck building with this deck yet, but I think it's up. I think that's kind of what you want to do. Like and like these cards that do specific things for only puppies are not my favorite. I just think there's like way better cards to play in the game. You know what I mean? And just because it's a puppy doesn't mean we should try and force it into the deck, right? At least that's how I see it. That's how I feel. Blue location, submarine. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I know. I forgot about submarine. What does this do? At the start of your turn, if you have a character, you may put the top card of your deck into Inkwell face down. Interesting. Interesting idea. Needs Rhino? Which Rhino? Is there a Sapphire or just an Amber Rhino, right? The 1 cost Rhino? Why do you want the 1 cost Rhino in this deck? Yeah, the other ones are Amber Steel. Why do you want the 1 cost Rhino in this deck? Yeah, and then Rapunzel. Like that's if you can't if you don't have Rapunzel, I'm sorry, but I think Rapunzel's like the saving grace for a lot of Amber decks right now. Hey, thanks for joining the Goon Squad community and hitting the follow button. Slap happy developer means a lot. Means a lot. Means a lot. Puppy Goo updated. Checking out some decks, giving some feedback. I am gonna get off right now. Unfortunately, I do only stream until 2 p.m. That's in about 10 minutes. But thank you so much for following, guys, for hitting the follow button. I appreciate you guys. So this is how I would play puppies. I think this is how you do it. Maybe you play Daisy Duck in this deck too. Maybe you play Daisy Duck in this deck too. But this is how I would do it. Primetime vibes. Oh, Slap Happy is here. Let's go. Hey, shout out everybody for being here. Awesome. But yeah, I think this is a clean way to like ramp into something nice. Any rogue Amber needs Rapunzel. Rapunzel is the saving grace for that, like I was saying, right? But I think this is good. I think this is fine. We got the canine crunchies to make our puppies 4 willpower. We have some good puppy targets for our lucky anyways. And we're ramping into some good bodies. The darn 2 color cards. Amber Steel. Yeah, and I think Ratigan would be good in this deck, right? That way you don't got to ink from your hand every time to keep the Ratigan alive. You just use the Perditas, your Raleighs, and stuff like that, and you ink them for free. Maybe you do play a Pepper and you crash into a card and you get to ink that too. I'm not gonna play with this one. Unfortunately, very very sorry about that, Bluesy. I appreciate you. JD, I need the link for the Dreamborn. Yeah, I need the link for the Dreamborn to talk about the decks, but we'll talk about them on Friday because we're gonna be here Friday too. I do believe I have to get off now. Real quick though, I will show JD's list because Friday we'll try and talk about this. No, not talk about Friday. Thursday. Tomorrow. We're gonna stream again. I will be playing games with Zach Stone. We're actually gonna be playing starter deck games with the Rain of Jafar starter decks tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll play on Tabletop Sim. We'll play your decks. So one of us will start off with JD's deck here, the Amber Steel with Beyond the Horizon. And you have forgotten me? JD, you have forgotten me with Beyond the Horizon? Wow. That's intense. I like that. Discard 2 cards after you've only had 3 cards. That's some intense theory crafting right there. And then Rotini, real quick, huge shout out Rotini for dropping your list in the Discord. You know what, Rotini? Since we didn't get to your guys' deck list tomorrow, if you guys please join us tomorrow, Zach and I will play Tabletop Simulator after we play our starter deck battle, and one of us will use the Amber Steel Beyond the Horizon list that we just saw, and the other person will play Jeremy Rotini's Pluto deck list. This one looks interesting. That's me. Yeah, Jeremy Rosenberg. Goodbye, Kevin. See you tomorrow. Hey, thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for joining and for being part of the Lorcana Goons live stream. Sorry I couldn't stream for longer than I could today. And I'll be here tomorrow again. So if you guys want to see some games on Tabletop Simulator, some live stream games with the new Drain of Jafar starter decks, 11 a.m. Tomorrow, Pacific Central Time. So we'll be here streaming for about 3 hours tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you want to be part of the Lorcana Goon Squad community. But yeah, Jeremy, come back tomorrow, man. I'm excited to try out your deck, your yellow red deck. There's some cards in here I might want to tweak with a little bit, but I like what I'm seeing already. I'm liking the strategies. You're going for a bodyguard strat with this Chief Bogo, so I'm gonna probably try and add a little bit more. Oh, a bodyguard Pluto deck, really cool. Really cool. But since we got rated by some awesome streamers and some awesome community members, it helped so much with the stream. We're gonna go ahead and raid some people now. So let's go ahead and find someone to raid, shall we? Who is on? Nope. Stream manager. There we go. But yeah, awesome. Thank you, Jeremy, for saying you'll be here tomorrow. Please be sure to invite your friends, invite your family. But we're gonna go ahead and raid. Let's see. There's Lore League happening, Torino. There's also Boba Fett streaming. We also got. Let's see. Who else is streaming? Right now? We have Southern Dock. All right, we're going to go ahead and raid Southern Dock. Go ahead and give him an awesome Lorcana Goon Squad welcome and hello, and follow his channel too, guys. So, if you guys are watching from anywhere, we appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow. And go watch our new videos too, because we've been dropping a bunch of videos too. So Shiny TCG, aka JD, thank you so much, man, for the donations too. You're the best. Simply the best. All right, later, guys.
Take out the oh, man. We are playing a Emerald Steel deck today, dude. We are doing good today. So thank you for the raid. Okay, and I will quest for one, and I'm at 5 ink and pass.
Alright. Ready, set,
How's everything
draw.
going, dude? We are trying our hand at this and seeing how we do, dude. We're doing good though. I've got to get up with Pixelborn because my scores are not doing good. Dude, I am. I'm having a fun stream. We were sorting earlier.
We will quest for 5. Give you Daisy Trigger.
Uses.
We'll play the Tramp. We